All right, I'm back. So as I was saying was, I might be a little rusty, but I will still be able to play. Like I said, it's been a while since I played football, but I didn't practice basketball or football. Uh, Before I moved down here, I was supposed to play for I was supposed to come down here to play for a team, but no one was able to pick me up or drop me off for the game, so I missed out on playing basketball for a team, literally for a team. Cause they was like, we was in the park, me and my dad, them. One person was like, who here's we're going through drive through, I think, for church, getting food and everything. It was like, oh, we have a basketball competition tournament coming up. Who here play basketball? I was like, me. They all pointed, literally, every single last one of them pointed at me. I was in a fart sleep, and obviously, I did play like that. I did play basketball. It was like, yeah, we have a tournament coming up. We need another teammate and everything. I was like, okay. So I told my dad about it. I was like, can you pick me up from Dallas? Da 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 da. It's like, I don't know. Da da da. So I was like, okay. So I told my mom. She was like, I don't know. Da 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 da. Like they both said, I don't know, some stuff. I don't know what they said. Just make feel like to me was making excuses for me not to play basketball. Basketball after track, basketball became like my dream sport. Well, my favorite sports of all time was football and basketball. Track was just one of the activities that I did. Well, sport is actually a sport. I used to run track all the way up until 8th grade year. I played basketball from 5th grade year all the way up until 8th grade year, 9th grade year actually. Football all the way from 9th grade year to 8th grade year to now. Basically, I still play to this day. Like I said, I might be rusty and everything, but I still play. Um, Taught myself how to fight from 3rd grade all the way up until high school. What else? Well, yeah. So, like I was saying, we was all good and everything. Me and my bestie, we went to go see her after the school closes and everything. She was still doing art club and everything. Cause art club for them is after school, which actually is everywhere after school. It's not in the morning. It's not in the afternoon. It's not in the evening. It's basically in the evening, like around after school closes. I keep getting evening and afternoon mixed up. I still do this to this day. But that's besides the point. So we literally chilling in her classroom. I'm up here in her chair. Cause that's me. I was always in her chair 8th grade year. Like always 24/7. Working on my work, but still in her chair. Like one time me and her got into it. Holy shoot, we got into it. We got in one fight. And after that we never got in a fight. So me and this other kid got into it on the bus. Cause he let me use his tablet. No, I paid him when I can't like. I think it was a tablet or headphones or whatever he was using. I paid for it to use it, right? So he went to go whine and cry to my freaking mom, literally, saying she won't give me my tablet back. Da 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 da. Like she literally had a student come and get me out of my class. She got one of her students from her class. I wasn't even in her class at that time. She came and got me from her class. I was like, dang, I'm in trouble. She was like, we need this certain person. I was in Miss Smith's class, health class, bro. Health class. I was like, damn. So I'm in health class. Student come and get me from that class. I'm going to my mom's class. Like, fuck, what happened this time? I'm like, might be an art project that I forgot to do or didn't do my homework correctly, right? I always don't do my project correctly. It's just whatever that pops in here, I draw or do whatever the fuck I do, and I still get graded for it. But she was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, this kid's asking for himself to something." So I literally took it out of my backpack, literally did pop to his chest. I was like, you know what? Just give me my money back then. And then me and him going back and back and back and forth. And she was like, just give it to him, give it to him. I was like, bah! And I literally slammed it on his chest. Like, he literally had like chest issues or something. Boom. She was like, don't you ever do that. You need to apologize to him. I was like, no. I was like, literally, no. I was like, no. She was like, I cannot believe I said no to her. Fuck, I done fucked up bad. I said no to her. So she was like, apologize. So I apologized to him. I was like, well, give me my money back. He gave me my money back. They were like, all right, now go in your class. I literally stormed off because I was so pissed off. Like, what's the point of me paying for your tablet to use it? And if you're going to ask for the shit back. So me and her, we going at it. And then her best friend comes out. The drama teacher comes out. There's like, what's going on? She was like, she up there biting the hand that feeds her. She was like, never bite the hand that feeds you. Da da da. I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. But not like after that, she literally understood me. Like, she was the only person in that school that understood me. Like, if I'm pissed off, she'll calm me down. I'm crying and I know I'm in the wrong and I'm getting madly yelled at by her, shit. Like I said, she treated me like her own kid. I'll be crying. She be feeling bad sometimes. I knew she felt bad, but she rubbed off on me. I literally grew up like I literally dead ass grew up. I literally texted her. Look, I'm gonna pull up her text because I'm still in contact with her, and she's still in contact with me as well. She checks on me. I understand why we're out of school and everything, but I'm no longer her student, right? But that's besides the point. So she literally mad at me, bro. She like sent me a whole bunch of mad emojis. Okay, so I had her number because I had her number 8th grade year. I was like, I'm gonna call you soon as I get a phone. I'm gonna call you. So like when I be borrowing like some of my friends' phones, or if I had a phone, I would call her. That she would be the first person I had called. Literally, she'd be let me get the number. Let me dial up this number. She don't answer. She call me back. I was like, hey, this is my new number. This is Maria. It's like, happy Mother's Day to you. She was like, thank you. How are you doing? And she's like, okay. I'm like, I'm doing good. I have to dance today. She's like, you're welcome. I was like, you're welcome. You're welcome. She's like, dance. I'm like, yep. She's like, at church. I'm like, yep. She's like, you're a praise dancer, worshiper. She's like, with church. I'm like, at Cornerstone Baptist Church. Remember this? And I was like, hey, if we can come again around 11 on the 11th, how busy on that day. And this is when we was going to the school, me and my bestie. I was like, tomorrow I work 1 to 5. Good night. She didn't text back. These days she did not text. I was like, hi, how about I call you when I get off at 5? I was like, hey mom, how are you doing today? She didn't answer. I was like, good morning mom. She didn't answer. It's like, hey, how are you doing? This is okay. So this day is October 15th is when I gave her my new number. May 8th is when I texted her Mother's Day. She said thank you. She texted back. I texted back. She texted back. I texted back. She texted back. Um, I texted her again September 15th, November 9th, November 10th, November 10th, November 11th. She didn't text back. Those days she did not text back. November 12th, I texted her. She responded November 15th. We texted. She was like, I was like, how was your day? She was like, I'm out sick since last spring or something. I was like, she's like, did you do that? I was like, are you okay, mom? She's like, are you? She's like, still. I'm like, oh, okay. I hope you get better soon. I love you, mom. She's like, I love you too. Probably won't get back until after the holidays. I was like, okay, I love you. Get some rest, okay, mom. That's fine. Just get better, okay? I love you. Be safe, okay? I was like, hey, are you okay? She's like, man, went to work on the 16th. I said, hey, are you okay? The 17th, she texted me. She's like, went to work after went left went to work, left early, still not good. I was like, on the 17th, same day, I was like, mom, go and get some rest, please, and then go to work when you feel better, okay? Love you. Heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji. Like literally, her name is literally Mama D in my phone, and that's literally what I texted her. I was like, hey mom, how are you feeling today? She's like in bed, resting and sleeping today. I was like, oh, okay. Do you feel a little bit better, or you feel? Do you or are you feeling? Are or are you still feeling bad? She was like, I'm feeling better, but no energy. Still sore head and hurts. Still hurts. I was like, okay, just keep resting and get better soon. Okay? Love you, mom. She sent me a heart emoji. I sent her one back. I was like, good night on the 19th. I texted her on November 21st. I was like, how are you doing today? AKA, how are you feeling today? Mom, she did text back. It's like, hey, how are you doing today? Mom, she's like, out sick again. I was like, OMG, mom, you're not. I was literally getting mad at her. Well, I wasn't getting mad. I was actually worried because, like, again, she was the one who did raise me. I was like, oh no, that's not good. I hope you feel better, mom. I love you, miss you. Heart emoji. I sent her two more heart emojis back. Like, look at this. That's how you know, like, a teacher beyond is your parent. I was like, hey mom, how are you feeling today? She's like, stomach hurt. I'm like, oh, not. I'm like, oh no, not good. I was like, that was December 1st. December 3rd. I was like, hey mom, how are you doing today? She's like in bed resting. I was like, okay. I texted her December 4th. It's like, hey mom, how are you doing today? She's like, I'm actually she said something, but she was like actually going to and I will probably leave early. Oh, she was actually going into work, but she would probably leave early. I was like, okay. The fifth, on the fifth, I said that. And then fifth of 2023, 2022 actually. I was like, hey mom, how are you doing today? December 6th. I was like, good morning, mom. How are you feeling today? She's like, good morning, not good. I feel worse. I was like, oh no. Did you go to the doctor? I was like, did you go to the doctor to see what's wrong? She's like, no. That's what made me mad. I was like, can you please go see your doctor to see what's wrong? She was like, I'll go try. You know how they are at on on holidays. I was like, She was like, I want to, can now, really think they don't know, just gave me medicine. I feel fully, fully better, but this is don't break down. She won't have a mental breakdown. I was like, hold up. I'm it's like, hold on. I'm finishing my I think something. I was finishing something. I don't know. And then I would talk. I was like, okay, I promise me after the holidays you will go to the doctor. Please, mom. She was like, I will. I was like, okay. I was like hi mom. How I was like, hi, MA. Is something very important that I have to tell you. It's good news, and I want to I want your full support on it, but call me back or text me back when you are free. I was like, Mom, can you please help me draw more? It's like, Mom, what are you doing? This is December 9th. I was like, Mom, what are you doing? She didn't text me back. It's like, Mom, what are you doing? December 12th of 2023. I was like, Mom, how are you doing today? She's like, I'm good. Hanging on in there. Tired. I'm like, that's good. I told you. Not me telling my mom I told you. What I told you. What I told you. Literally, that's literally what I freaking typed. She's like, I'm in class. How did it go? I was like, she's mad at me. She was like, I told you all of this and how it'll appreciate. I was like, that's, and she just woke me up out of my sleep. I'm not reading this whole entire text message, but like, I don't know who I was talking about, but yeah, I was like, she's mad at me. I was like, December 12th. I was like, hey mom. I was like, you just gone going to have to talk to your son Justin because he is going to lose me as a friend. She was like, why? I was like, because he thinks that, like, I'm close to like ladies. He doesn't seem same shit. He's doing the same shit I did. He's doing same shit I did not fucking like for my phone location. But I still don't like that. I was like, hey mom. She was like, oh, she didn't text me back. That was December 13th. I was like, hey mom. December 15th. I was like, hey mom, how are you doing today? She's like, brutally testing. Like, she was testing. Everything was going crazy. I was like, okay, that's not good. This is the same day. December 19th, I was like, good morning. She didn't text back. June 1st, 2023, I texted her, Happy New Year. She didn't text back. I was like, thank you. And that was like June 1st as well. I was like, June 19th, I texted her. I was like, how are you doing today? She's like, sick again. Like, it was driving me crazy because, like, the mother that I have grew up with and that she raised me half of my, like, mainly almost half of my life, basically 8th grade year. And that was it. When I first started the school, all the way up until I graduated 8th grade year. she has been my mother, and that was like killing me, because like she was constantly getting sick. She's still alive, don't get me wrong, she's still alive and kicking, literally. She was telling me that she was sick. I was like, oh no, that's not good. She's like, I'm something checking through something heart, I mean hurts. I think she said her throat was hurting. I was like, that's last year. You're not sad, depressed, and having anxiety right now. I think I was trying to tell her that I was sad and depressed and having really bad anxiety. And then she texted me back. She's like, I can't take the medicine on an empty stomach. She was telling me that she was gonna eat. She couldn't take the medicine on an empty stomach. I was like, no, you did not take your medicine. I was mad at her because she didn't take her medicine. And then she's like, when to care. I think she said she went to agent care or something. I was like, okay. Like, my mom and me, like, I know she's not my legal mom, but like I said once before, she is the one who raised me half my my school year. She's like, you have to learn to control. Like, she was telling me that I need to learn how to control my depression and my anxiety, because at the time that I at this time, this is like, I think this is when my like girlfriend broke up with me or something. I was like, okay. She's like, I'm going to work tomorrow. However, problem, problem, I leave early. She was always leaving early. I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't figure out how I can handle my depression is to listen. I found a way to handle my depression is to listen to sad songs and don't call anybody and don't answer the phone when someone is calling. Don't text anybody back. Explain for you, mom, except for you, mom. March 1st, 2023 at 10:54 a.m. in the morning. It's like, good morning. She's like, hello. I was like, hi, Mama D. She's like, how are you doing? I'm like, not good. I'm sorry. And then March 2nd, I was like, are you at home? March 2nd, she's like, yes, I'm in bed. Are you okay? Safe. She was like, good night. I was like, Mom, I'm safe. Good night. She sent me a heart emoji. I said, I love you, Mom. I love you too, Mom. Heart emoji, like literally a baby heart emoji. I don't think you can see it, but it's a baby heart emoji. I was like, good morning, Mom. March 3rd. She didn't text back. March 4th. Good morning, Mom. What are you doing? How are you doing today? March 4th. Been at school working on art for the art for art a show. Next week, so tired now. Like, she was tired. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, good morning, Mom. March 5th. She didn't text back. March 6th. I was like, hey. She's like, good morning. March 7th. I'm like, good morning, Mom. I was like, I'm hurting. I was like, I hurt my hand on Sunday. She's like, why? What happened? So I literally explained to her the whole situation. She's like, literally, if I get hurt and I tell her about it, she gets so protective, like beyond protective. I was like, so basically Sunday, me and my dad and my best friend, so-called best friend, my ex-best friend that's in there, um, and her sister. and her mom, we went to the flea market. Then we went to the store. So we went to the flea market, we went to the store, and the wheel popped. Like, we had a flat tire. But at the time, we had to go back to the store because her sister left her phone at the store. So we went back to the store. We came back. We got a flat tire. I was helping, like I always do, like always when my dad, because I learned how to like basically my dad is a mechanic. Him and my Theo, they are both mechanic. They're not mechanics, but they work on cars, so they know everything about cars. I love cars. I don't like cars. I love cars. I'm not directly quote unquote like know every single thing about a car. But I know that day I was helping my dad like I always do before he met the person that he's with right now. And before those three came into his life, he taught me how to change a tire. He taught me how to change the oil on the car, check the oil, make sure the oil, the what you call it at the bottom, change the oil. I think it's the oil or the gas or whatever it is at the bottom. Turn the little thing, make sure you get the right other thing, put it back, all that stuff. I know how to do that. Well, probably not anymore because I haven't been doing it lately. But that day I got hurt by helping. I was like, okay, where was I? I was like, her sister left her phone at the store, so we had to go back. Then we got a flat tire, and they, I, then I had to help change the tire, but a little thing that you unscrew, like literally unscrew the little tire bolts with. It's like unscrewed, and for the tire, it hits me like the little thing. It like the tire that you change, like take the little hook off like this. It hit like it looked like an X. It hit my hand, and my whole entire hand was bruised. So I told her, I was like, my hand. So I was like, yeah, it hurts my whole entire hand. It hit my hand, and yeah, that's what happened. And so I told my dad, and he's going to have to take me to the doctor of for of my of my hand. I literally says of my hand to stop hurting, but he said, "No, I'm not going to take you to the doctor." So basically, we won't be we will not to the store. We went to the store and got a wrap for my hand because it was since he didn't take me to the doctor. Ask him to get a wrap for my hand, cause when I can wrap it up. Like my like at the time I was still like kind of learning like lingos. Like, I'm surprised my accent didn't come in. I was like, "Hey mom, how are you doing today?" She didn't text me. March 7th. Texted her March 8th. "Good morning. How are you doing today?" She's like, "We're testing." I'm like, "Oh, okay. When you're done testing on I'll still text you." Our testing until the 2nd. I was like, "Oh, okay. Don't stress yourself out about it's a lot. Oh, a lot right now." She's like, "It's crazy." She was literally texting me. I was like, "Okay, but still, don't stress yourself out. And don't get your blood pressure high. Because we do not need you going back to the hospital. Mom, I love you. She's like, I love you too. Not me telling her not what not to do. Like I said, she rubbed off on me a lot. And she's like, really? I cannot with my mom. I haven't checked on her. I need to check on her. It was like, I was like, well, okay, so we need to find another teacher can that's in the halls to tell them to your take over your class for an hour or whatever you doing. I'm literally talking to my mom like this. I was like, whatever you doing, and go to the bathroom and take a break or go walking the around to take a break, and don't want you to stress out a lot, please, mom. I was like, please. She gave me a heart emoji. I sent her like two heart emojis back. She's like, me too. March 8th. I was like, okay, do you feel any better? Then do you feel do you still feel stressed? March 8th still. March 14th, I was like, good morning, mom. She's like, good morning, dear. I was like, how are you doing today? She's like, OMG. I was great. It was OMG. I was great until a stupid. I cannot wear in a cut on my right arm, and bro, like it slipped on the floor. She back and slept on the floor. They're like, I was like, she's like, the other in store was, I'm kind of okay. It was like, she was like, how are you doing? She's like, what is Rose doing you at work? Oh, she was like, Ross. Like, I don't work at Ross, mama. I was like, what are you talking? I was like, what? Are you okay, mom? I was like, just be careful, okay? And I work at Marshall's, mom. She's like, oh. She was like, sore? Which one? I was like, this one. I sent her the location. She was like, oh, okay. That's an hour this week. That is your hour this week. I was like, well, now it's 23 an hour, but I'm supposed to work 20 hours out of a week. I was like, and that was like March 14th. I was like, March 15th. I was like, hey, mom, how are you doing today? She's like, sore and resting. How are you doing? I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. She was like, you work tomorrow or Friday? I was like, I work Friday at 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Like, they had me on a tight schedule. Like, literally on a tight schedule. But, like, I was getting paid more and more hours than what I was doing down here now. I was like, March 20th, I was like, hey, hey there. I was like, hey there, how are you doing today, mom? She texted me back. She's like, I'm sleeping. She like literally sent me a sleeping emoji. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm a little baby. I'm like my little baby cousin and my little brother. And my little brother. Yeah, I don't even know. It's like, good morning, mom. March 28th. March 30th. I'm like, good morning, mom. She's like, good morning. Sorry I haven't been responding. I had some situation at the school that I had to That's not what it says, but I didn't feel like reading it. Okay, I was like, okay, give me a second, Mom, okay? And then March 30th, I was like, I'm going MIA. April 5th, hey, how are you doing today? April 6th, hey, good morning, Mom, how are you doing today? April 6th, reply, ready to go, how are you doing? I was like, let's go. I'm going to. I was going with my mom. I was like, hey, Mom, how are you doing today? She's like, I'm good. I'm out of town. And you? I was like, I'm not good. She's like, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. I'm returning on Wednesday. I was like, oh, okay. Wednesday. Done. I'll talk to you Wednesday then. She sent me a heart emoji. I sent her one back. I was like, by the way, me and my girlfriend broke up. I forgot to tell you. She's like, oh, though, what happened? Life is like that. She was telling me life was like that. I was like, yeah, I did something stupid and she broke up with me. Which at the time I thought it was stupid, which it really wasn't because I had a reason, but I didn't want to tell her the reason. I was like, I did something stupid and she broke up with me. Me and you meet this person, by the way. I mean, she met the person, by the way. It's like April 26th. I was like, hey, Mom. She's like, hey. No, I was like, good morning. She was like, hey. I was like, hey, Mom, how are you doing today? March 27th. Good morning, Mom. March 27th. How are you doing? Hey, Mom, how are you doing today? Mom, what are you doing? She was telling me she was tired. She was like cleaning up and stressing, coming up and stressing. I was like, oh, no. I was like, how are you feeling today, Mom? March, May 14th. I was like, happy Mother's Day to you. March 14th. Thank you. It's like, you're welcome. I sent her like I think the location I was living, like working at. Oh yeah, my work address. March 25th. I mean May 25th. I sent her the location that I work at. I was like, I'm getting off of work at 8 p.m. May 26th. 1 to 6. June 16th. I'm out of the country. What's up? I was like, okay, Mom. So sorry. And this is when I'm like now apologizing for something that I didn't do or not intending to do. Like if I text her, I'll apologize for it. The reason why I do that now, and then that I still continue to do it, like I will always get in trouble for not texting my ex partner back. I will always get in trouble for that. So I constantly now, like if I don't respond to his message or her message, I will literally apologize, like dead ass apologize. Like now that I have been broken so many times by so many people, like my first boyfriend, my second boyfriend, my third boyfriend that y'all don't know about yet. Well, my girlfriend, then the same guy that I went out with, then my other boyfriend that I have to talk about. So basically, I have 4 boyfriends plus him. He's the 5th boyfriend and the last one. But I was like on things, but my birthday isn't until tomorrow. She's like, early. I don't want to miss it. I'm at my family reunion. I was like, oh, okay. April 1st. This is 2023. When I was turning 21. I was like, hey, Mom, how are you doing today? It's like, Mom, what day did you go back to school? What day did you go back to school? August 10th. Hey, Mom, just got home. So tired. It was meant teacher meet night last night. I was like, oh, okay. Like kids went to go meet their teachers. August 23rd. Hey mom. No, hey mom. It's like have texted Justin you that if don't, I will fight him. I was telling her if she don't text her son, I will fight him. She's like, what? I was like, your son. She was like, Justin. I was like, yes, mom. She's like, are you not going? You're not. The fact that she's telling me I'm not going to fight anyone. She's like, you're not fighting anyone. Calm down. My life. You need to let it. Same thing. You need to let the same thing. And let it that go. And it's like, what, mom? Are you best friend? Mom, we're best friends. Fight. I don't fight my best friends. I just get. I just got off the phone with him not too long ago. He told me to text you to see if he texted you, and if not, tell you that I would beat him up. I'm not a fighter, basically. She's like, so y'all are just mad at each other. I was like, no, we're not mad at each other. He just told me to text you to ask you what did you get a text message from him for the fun of it, basically. And like, she's at work. I'm telling him that she's at work. She's at work. She's not going to answer. August August 23rd. She's like, true. I'm like, yep. I was like, August 29th. I was like, good morning. She didn't text back. September 14th. Like, good morning. She's like, good morning, daughter. And that's the first time she ever called me daughter. And that was surprising. I was like, hey, mom. September 16th. I was like, good morning. Um, September 24th. You. September 22nd. Good morning. November 1st. Mom. November 1st. I love you, mom. November 2nd. Mom, good morning. She finally texted November 2nd. Good morning. I was like, hey, mom, how are you doing today? No, the fact that she's not responding back is kind of funny to me because she's my mom and half the time she's be busy. I was like, mom. I was like, that was November 4th. November 18th. I was like, hey, mom. She didn't text back. I was like, no, December 24th. I was like, happy Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Thank you, mom. I guess she responded and she sent me a Christmas thing or something. June 14th. Good morning, mom. You stay warm. You're still warm. I'm sick. She's telling me to stay warm and that she's sick. That's why she haven't been texting me, basically. I will. You two just got over my sickness. And I did. That was the day I got over my sickness. June 14th, she sent me a heart emoji. I sent her a heart emoji. I said, I love you. June 25th, I'm like, hey, mom, how are you doing? June 26th, like the day after, she's like really tired working on project work. She's like, good, and you? I'm like, I'm okay. I was like, oh, okay. I responded to her text message. She's like, good. Try to check up on rest, like catch up on rest. I'm like, oh, okay. That was June 28th. February Wednesday, February 7th. Good, and you? February 7th. Being stubborn story from Miss Johnson. Her family had a servant of something. I do not want to read that out loud. I was like, that's good. You're being strong for her and her family. And keep praying. I will pray for her, for them to watching, which I'm about to lose my mind because I haven't slept and sin is slept and is six. I haven't slept and it's 6:07 in the morning, and I'm doing what what of somebody if he doesn't. Oh, I'm gonna murder somebody if he doesn't get his act together. Not literally, but I'm going to wind up screaming my head off because I'm listening to my my mind. Mom, I'm losing my mind. Mom, I lost my mind. Wait, why are you up so early? No, you're not. Breathe and relax. Stop letting people get to you under your skin. And this is how you know she knows me because she knows I let people get under my skin so easily. As you can see, she gets mad at me. So she was like, you need to stop letting people get under your skin and walk away from the issue. I was in the shoe says shower, getting ready for school. Mad emoji. She was like, we will talk later. That's how you know you're in trouble, is when your mom giving you a mad emoji. Like, look at that. Like, look how mad she was. They're like, dang. I was like, it's 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 one I can't walk away from. My bad. I don't know that how I'm supposed to know that always. My bad. She's like, no, what? I was like, you know what? You're screaming, pissing me off, pissed off. So I'm going to just let you cool off because I don't know what I did to you. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm a dip. I literally said I'm a dip to my mama. It's like I'm a dip. Don't know what happened to my mother. She's like, question mark, question mark, question mark. I was like, nothing. Never mind. Just forget about it. I cannot with my mom. I like it's the fact that she gets mad at me, but she still loves me, and that's the thing that I love about her. She's like, you know what? I always always real and don't sugarcoat anything. She always been real. She never sugarcoat anything. When she was basically raising me, she never sugarcoat anything. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, yes, I know that. Who do you think they, who you think raised me? Do you? Like, I was like, who do you think raised me? She's like, so why are you sobbing? Did I miss something? You you should know I'm soft. You I think that's what it says. I don't know. I really don't remember. Mom, yeah. She was like, but yeah, she was okay. So that's what she said. She's like, I have always been real. And don't sugarcoat anything. What are you talking about? Yes, I know. They raised me. You did. Basically, she's the one who raised me. She's like, so why are you sensitive? Did I miss did I miss something you literally she's literally mad at me. I was like, you should know I'm I'm sensitive. I have been sensitive. She's like, we will talk later. She's like, that's how you know she's mad at me. Is when like she tell me that she will talk to me later. Oh my god! And then send a mad emoji on top of that. Oh my god. Um. Yeah. But yeah, she like, well, we will talk later. I will. We like literally. She said literally, we will talk later. Just got a call from. Just received a text from a colleague, and I am mad. I was like I said, if it wasn't free, literally, I'm literally saying this to her, like, if it wasn't for you raising me, I would be either, I would be on my way, I would be anywhere I'm right now, and that is a good thing. By the way, thank you for raising me. She's like, hopefully, she was like, hopefully my toughness rubbed off on you. She laughing emoji, like she laughing at me, bro. It's like, yes, somewhat. More like than more like the soft version of you. I'm literally basically the soft version of her. But like I said, if it wasn't for her raising me, I would have been somewhere. God knows where. It's like she was like, yeah, hopefully my toughness rubbed off on you. It did. And then on top of that, I kind of got sensitive as well. And I'm still sensitive to this day. And this wasn't not too long ago we had this conversation. Um, this literally happened like either last month, last few months, the beginning of this month. But yeah, she was like, hopefully my toughness rubbed off on you. I was like, yes, somewhat. More like the softness version of you. Literally, I'm literally the soft version of her. Like, but her toughness, oh my god. If y'all guys meet her, her toughness is, she is cruel sometimes. She do not play about her child. And that child is me. She do not play about. And her other child, her child. It's like, I was like, hey mom, February 9th. I was like, hey mom, February 11th. She's like, I had to what out of town for a family emergency. I will call you when I return. She did not call me. I said, okay, I love you. Please be safe. She sent me a heart emoji. I sent her back. Like, literally, she loves me. It's like, mom, hi. It's like, hi, mom. How are you doing today? February 21st. I texted her. It's like, hi, mom. How are you doing? And then text back, March 6th, Wednesday. Hi, mom. How are you doing? March 7th. Haven't been feeling well. I was like, oh no, what happened, mom? Me and her going back and forth with this. So she was like, I had a headache and I have been brushed, a low energy and something hurts. I think her stomach or something was hurting, and I took a COVID test and it was negative. I was like, crying emoji. It's like, please be okay, mom. She's like, so I don't know. So tired and stay sleep. Thank you. It's like, you're welcome. I'm like, honestly, want, I don't want, I wouldn't do if happens. It was supposed to say, I don't know what would I do if anything happens to you. If those, I don't have that. What the heck? Is those dark circles? Those are dark circles. And I was like, literally, I was fucking losing it. I was like, I don't know what would happen to you if I had lost you. I was like, Mom, I'm going to be very sad if I don't want. I'm going to be very sad. I don't want to lose you. Please be okay. Go to the doctor and get some rest. I love you, Mom. She's like, She was, she was texting me back. She's like, I think I'm worn out. I think I'm worn out. I have been so busy. I'm tired of doing it all and don't even get a thank you walker and not the same way. Basically, she was saying that my middle school is not the same way. Edie Walker, after me and my best friend, we left that school. After that, I guess it never been the same after we graduated. And she's been there since 5 years now. She has finally retired from that school. I was like, please be okay. She doesn't respond. I was like, yes, kind of notice. Yeah, kind of notice that when I visit. And thank you for basically raising me because the strange woman I'm today. Oh, the strong woman I am today. Basically, I read that wrong. It's like, okay, so I was like, yes, I kind of noticed that when I visit. And thank you for basically raising me to be a strong woman I am today. March 7th. Mom, March 12th. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, May 12th. Happy Mother's Day. She sent me a heart emoji. I sent her that at 12. Only on special holidays that I'm up really, really late to text everybody. Like, if it's Mother's Day, I would text you early in the morning. Father's Day, text you early in the morning. Like, basically all that. March 12th, she sent me a heart emoji. I was like, hello, Mom. July 10th. July 12th. She's like, continue. I'm out of town. Call you next week. She did not call me. By the way, I quit Walker. I retired. I was like, okay, and thanks. It's like my birthday is not until tomorrow, but okay. I'm like, but thanks. She does that early, and I love that about her. Um, she was. I want to do it early, so I won't forget something with her family. Don't want to read that. Um, yeah, she's. I don't want to read that either. I was like, oh, okay, just be safe. She liked it with the heart emoji. I was like, I love you, Mom. She liked it with a heart emoji. I was like, hey, Mom, how are you doing today? Me reading my text message. Friday, July 26th, like the day after my birthday. She's like tired and had a late night after that. I don't want to read it. She was like, thank you for asking. How was your birthday? Oh, sorry to hear that. You're welcome. My birthday sucked. Literally, it sucked. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, that's fine. It's like, well, when you have 4 kids, you've been stressed as well. She was like, remember this. Don't even let one joy or anything, one, let, don't even let one, anyone or anything steal your joy. She's like, what Marshalls do you work at? Again, I told her again what Marshalls I worked at. I was like, no, they're fine. They're just a, it's just I have to work on my birthday, and I'm dreaming of a, like, I have to like take care of my online kids, which, and online can't, I don't have kids cuz I don't have kids cuz yet, but I kind of somewhat there, as I kind of consider as them as my real kids, like you do with me. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I forgot to tell you. I moved to Greenville, so I work in Greenville Marshalls. This is not too long ago. Like, this is our conversation. I was like, yeah, I have been working for 3 years with the company. She was like, oh, okay. I will respond. I will stop by. I need to do some shopping. I was like, okay. I live in Greenville, Texas. She's like, I don't. I didn't. I was like, yeah, I live in Greenville, Texas now. You might be mad at me on who I'm living with. She was like, who? I was like, um. It's like my dad. She's like, why would I be mad? I'm like, because of what happened, because of what I told you that he did to me when I was 17. And then I sent her like a thing that I sent her. And then I was like, hi, Mama D. I love you so much. And thank you for everything you have done for me. But I can't do this anymore. August 17th. This is how you know I'm in trouble. She's like, don't you even say that. You need to get some help from a professional. I'm not in town, and something, 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 something. Okay. And a blah 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 blah. I don't want to read that because it's very personal. Half this stuff that she says is personal. This scares me. People around I love and help are reaching to are reaching me, are leaving this earth. She was like, you have to like professional. No, now you were believe it. Don't even let anyone take that away from you. Please get professional help. I love you. I don't need to. Basically, she was saying she don't need to lose me as well. She's like, promise me. When she never once asked me to promise her to do anything. She's like, promise me. I have a lot on my plate. My other personals. And I can't. replace do all to all that's happened. And I still haven't got professional help to this day. I was like, fine, I will get I will get help. I promise you that I won't leave you. Plus, I can't go anywhere anyways. I have school to start soon. I'm going to college. I'm so sorry for that. I'm sorry for what you're going through. August 19th. Mom, I'm at the ER. August 20th. Why are you okay? I had to do that. August 20th. I had a panic attack yesterday, along with an anxiety attack, along with an asthma attack. My whole body went numb, and I couldn't move or get up off the ground. Too. People found me on the side of the road and called 911. I was trying to go get to work. I in hours an hour and 20 minutes to get to work, and was and it was really hot outside when I went to the emergency room. They said everything come back normal. There is nothing wrong with my heart, and my CT scan was normal. They sent me home. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh my goodness. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I know. They sent me home last night. Bro, my reading. They sent me home last night. They said everything came back normal, but but still doesn't explain why my whole entire body went numb. Like that didn't explain. Like they said everything was okay and everything came back normal. Everybody tells me that Greenville Hospital is fucking shit. Um I was like, it doesn't, but that still doesn't explain why my whole body went numb. And they're closing up told me I couldn't breathe, talk. I like couldn't talk or breathe. And she just put her phone on sleep mode, like do not disturb. Her notifications are off. Like this girl. It's like I couldn't even talk. My breathe, like I couldn't like move. My body was like fucked up. I couldn't even move my hands. They my hands were stuck. I couldn't move my hands. That doesn't explain why that happened. And my eyes were swollen, like they were really swollen shut. Like they was like this. I could barely see. Like I had my eyes like this the whole time. Like I can't see out of like I think it's this eye or this eye. No, it's this eye right here. I cannot see out of. Um, but I'm at the like that's literally our last text message, and that was I think August 19th or 20th. Yeah, August 20th was our last text message. Hey, mom. She's mom. Really? She's gonna either text me back in the morning when she gets up, but yeah, like I sometimes blow up her phone too, even though I'm not supposed to. But she's my mom and I love her and I'm going to do that. And it's like 3:01 in the morning and this person has not been responding to me and it's like mad scaring me and she knows it scares me. It's probably her internet and I don't like it when her internet's out because she don't text back until like freaking. But like if I say goodnight, like right now, she probably won't text back. She reads it. She just now reading it. Like after I sent her all these crying emojis, just now she wants to read it. Like, mm, you know what? Good night. Mm. Just text her good night. Let's see if she reads it. Oh, she read it. She read it. She gonna text me like 2.5 seconds. Not 2.5 seconds. I'm just checking. But no, like she is the person that raised me. Her and these other people, they basically raised me in school. Like I said, if it if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here like where I'm at. I wouldn't be a strong woman. I'm independent sometimes, but like I said, I'm basically sensitive. I'm oversensitive. Like I can control my sensitivity now, but like when you're getting yelled at by her, like my mom, bro, like don't get me wrong, I will always adore my mom. Like like I said, she's the one who basically raised me. And don't ever get on her bad side. Don't ever get on her bad side. Her bad side is not a good side. My rib cage hurts. I don't know why, but it does. But all these sketchbooks, I'm gonna have to buy me some new ones because I gotta go to school next month. Literally, I start school next month, October 24th. And I don't have my transcript, which I need to get it. But this fairy tale, but I can't watch it, so I save it until like I either get a TV or a VCR and a TV because I need to watch my fairy tale. My fairy tale is my babies. Actually, no. Only one that actually I'm gonna show y'all. Oh, I don't think I showed y'all this. But okay. So let's just grab this. So we're gonna grab this. So he's cute, Natsu, and Gray. Who else is on here? Ursa is okay. Lucy's okay as well. But if I would have date one of them, I would have date her, and Gray. Because actually not to, because he can just warm up food, right? But yeah. And like Ursa, she has like swords, so she can tell. So this is my basketball crush. My first basketball game was 2015. I was like getting in a lot of trouble 5th grade year, but shout out to Nikki Winsky. I don't know if she's still like alive, but shout out to her because she's the one who took her and Coach Reed is the one who took me to my first basketball game. So shout out to them, wherever y'all are. I wouldn't have been able to go to my first basketball game. This is the book with all of my friends, literally all my friends. This somebody, not somebody as in my crush, but somebody that I knew, that I still know. Oh, this is like for my guitar when I was learning my lessons. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. I had two nice, good freaking guitar teachers. Yeah, but I quit learning how to play guitar. This is another reason how I found out how to kind of somewhat play guitar, but I stopped practicing, so I forgot how to play, so I never played again. I also gave my brother his guitar back because it was his guitar that I had. I don't know what the heck this is. I don't look like I don't know who that is. I don't know why it's in my phone book. Anyways, this is I'm sounding sick. I'm losing my voice. TC Marsh phone number, my family, whoever these people are, another phone number that I don't know, Edie Walker's phone number, my aunt's phone number, my aunt Duma's phone number, Justin's phone number, my best friend, which I already have his phone number. Taurus, oh my god, that boy was fucking trouble. Reed, as in Coach Reed. Another phone number that I don't recognize. Another number that I don't recognize. A number that I recognize. Another number that I recognize. And then my friend, my ninth grade friend, Abby, her phone number. Jessica is Esme. That's my other friend. Ashley and Linda. There was another Linda that I was friends with as well before I became friends with another Linda in high school. But we're gonna put all this stuff because we need to, and we will go through this book in a minute. Oh, why's my rib cage hurting? Like writing here hurts really bad. I don't know why. But as they said, there was nothing wrong with me. Everything came back normal. Which 9 times out of 10, I really don't believe that because I wouldn't be having the stuff that I have right now. I'm gonna fix that in the morning. I don't feel like fixing it and organizing it again. Literally happened to say that. Because I have to put my whole entire bag in there. I have a headache. I'm low-key, like, literally trying to wait for somebody to wake up and text me back. But she's taking her sweet time. No texting me back. Unless she already texted me, did she? No, she didn't. I know she knows my messages. I'm gonna do the same thing to her later when she texts me back. She don't like it when I do the same thing back to her. She be blowing up my phone. I be like, now you understand not to leave me alone. She's like, but I didn't leave you alone. I'm like, yes, you did. You don't answer your text message. You look at them, you read them, but you don't answer. So technically, you did leave me alone. She'd be like, I'm sorry. She'd be apologizing. It's adorable. And then I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. And then we just talk. And it's adorable. I love her. My stomach's killing me. I don't know why. First is my ribcage, now it's my stomach. I will admit I do have a freaking virus in my freaking intestines right now, but I don't have the fucking money to get the medicine. And I think they already sent it back. And I also think it's because I'm really tired and I haven't slept. That's why I'm losing my voice. Also because I'm starting my period. I started yesterday. I fucking hate my periods. They fucking suck. Boom. No, I'm kidding. They don't suck. But actually, they do suck. Shit, I shouldn't be feeling like this. It's illegal and it's against the law. Not really. But my stomach does hurt. Like, really bad. Like, not as in cramping wise, as in sick wise. Like, I'm about to throw up. And no, before y'all ask, I'm not fucking pregnant. But no, my boyfriend lives all the way somewhere else. I really don't feel good. I should look either quit live streaming and go to bed or just I don't know. The last time my stomach hurt like this was because I needed to sleep. And it was weird. but my stomach does hurt a lot, like really bad right now. And I think because I'm also getting sicker and sicker, I guess it's not a virus, it's actually like a germ, as a bacteria that is literally growing inside of me and it's making me sick. And I'm supposed to take this medicine, but I don't have it because I don't have the medicine to take it. I'm like, not the medicine, but the money to get the medicine. And like I said, they probably already sent it back to the hospital. And like I said already, I am on my period, and that sucks as well. Yeah, I'm starting to get sick, like really sick. Like to the point that I'm smelling some kind of smell that I don't even fucking know what the smell is. It's kind of weird. That's how I know I'm getting sick, because when I smell something that I'm I'm not familiar with, that's how I know I'm sick. So that means I need to fucking lay down and continue my life stuff tomorrow. My stomach is killing me. Like, no cap. Also, my stomach is like really, really warm. Like, really warm. So, I gotta go to bed. So, like, I'm gonna have to continue all this tomorrow. Finish talking about things. This will be continued tomorrow. Bye. Have a nice night. And love you. Make sure pray before going to bed. Pray when you wake up. Pray in the middle of the day. And God will always love you. Bye.